really looking at this mid lane, I'm looking at how quickly can they give Rookie resources and how quickly can he get to those 3 items, because that is your saving grace for IG. The other little thing to think about is at least he provides a little bit of that AP damage on a holistically AD comp. We're starting to see Rookie. Okay, that is not what you want to see.
He was definitely dead to ignite if he pings back, so I'm gonna call it a misstep. That's the best you can really say about it. Rookie did not expect that damage from Shanks, and Shanks, a historic Yoni player, clearly knew the matchup.
Oh man, Rookie is having a bad time in mid lane as well. The GOAT of IG struggling early in this game, this pivotal game for their season. As IG is going to try to make a play on top side. This has been a well they have really been willing to return to, as the flash comes in from Flandra, the knockback from the Bramble Smash, but I don't think it's going to be enough. They don't get the kill, and now Wei takes massive chunks and just dies. It's a 1v3 that Flandra turns around, harnessing the power of Pandas.
And it's most definitely working this game. Losing that flash on your Gnar means that your ability to really go for a counter swing is just gone in the top lane, and it's gone in the mid lane because Rookie hasn't been having any chance to play. And so then we kind of have to draw our eyes down to bottom lane, and they're losing the dragon right in their faces. It's Zyra Khan. We haven't really seen anything come out from either bottom side, and yet there is an 800 gold lead over to Hope just off of tower plating.
The second dragon completed for AL. Fate Sealed goes wide onto Shanks, and Rookie dies instantaneously. Multiple missed opportunities for Rookie, punished so heavily by anyone's legend. Now Wei overstayed his play. He goes for a Bramble Smash, try to kill Tarzan. Meanwhile, bot lane, we're getting it all in. Photic trying to take down Hope. He's got the Blade Caller coming up, I'm sure. He's going to use it. It does connect onto Kyle. Kyle tries to go for the play, but Photic flashes, showing a little bit of that brilliance from the V5 days all the way back. But now Wei has been caught out by the remaining members of AL here. I don't know how he got between Shanks and between Flandra.
How Wei ended up in this situation? I think if he had just stuck to the right side of the river, he could have walked out fine. But he kind of wanted to turn it into an aggressive play onto Flandra there. Doesn't work because he gets put in the cage. Yeah, and then just dies. So, not great, not great. As far as the gap this game, well, we were expecting it to come from jungle, one way or the other.
Oh, that's Killer Instinct straight into the face of Jway. Tries to sidestep, but dies. Rookie has to use his Fate Sealed as a defense out of the mid lane while he loses the turret, and everything, the ground that IG is standing on, is beginning to crumble right underneath them.
It is a mega gap from AL right now, and that is the form we wanted to see from him. Going for a try here to take Kyle out.
Should be able to. They carve him up nicely. It is going to be the flash denial from Wei as he gets out with a smidgen of health. Photic gets a really good Blade Caller after the Featherstorm comes through, and AL realized they need to get a flash from Tarzan to get away from the sapling, by the way. It's going to be Rookie now looking for redemption onto Hope. He does have a lot of distance to cover, doesn't have a lot of damage. Does get a decent chunk onto Hope, but that's it. It is going to be Rift Herald that could be potential on the table for either side, but right now it is AL exerting their presence onto the map.
They are most definitely taking full control. A 5k gold lead at 15 minutes is a bit devastating as Shanks wants to take up the 5.5.
Oh my god, he just dies instantly. I can't even watch, man. This is so brutal.
Okay, counterplay.
Shanks is just behind Saboro now. The TP had been used and Saboro just dies. This is heartbreaking. Again, how much of this story has been repeated across IG's entire winter split? They give you a moment of hope. They give you a moment like, damn, this team can do things. And then this happens, and you are just heartbroken on the floor, crying your eyes out.
Really appropriate that Shanks is using the Valentine skin in that case. Just taking the hearts out of the IG fans.
I thought he wasn't going to take the eye just for the spite of it.
That would have been crazy. But
the counter pick has worked successfully. It was a very late TP from Saboro. Luckily, we don't have to see that play because the dragon had been started by IG. Oh, the Rift Herald play The Rift Arrow play from Tarzan. He's going to find backline. Kyle just flashes straight onto Rookie. Here comes the Killer Instinct from Hope, too, on the backline. Fate Sealed hits on the multiple members. They got damage, but it's not nearly enough. The health bars from IG just can't keep up. The gas in the tank has run out. They are running on empty, and AL is full strength.
When I say that AL did everything they could to send it into Blade Caller there and give Photic a chance to do something, they sent everything and it meant nothing. One person dies from AL despite funneling into a choke against a choke point-centric team, and they still walk away with 3 extra kills and a dragon.
8,000 gold, 18 minutes in, and it will continue anywhere in this game. Still almost about 2.5 items on Shanks on the opposing side, and Tway's just going to try to stop them from bullying Rookie again. That's going to be a tier 2 tower on the top side, just falling so incredibly fast.
You are a more optimistic man than I. When you said, I mean, yeah, like even to get to a rematch of JDG or BLG, depending.
Oh my god. Bro, you just tried to walk into a cemetery with the gravedigger right there. He just smacked you on the shovel, put you in the ground.
Yeah. That ain't right. That ain't right. 404 Flandre enemy.
That's his
lane
job, bro. What are you doing?
Taking names.
He gets paid to put people in the dirt.
You can see why. Flandre, an expert player coming into this one. And what is he supposed to... Oh my god.
Oh boy. Can we just like black out the screen for the rest of the series? just let AL do their thing here, because this is disgusting, and it feels so bad for IG, who continuously give hope, but it is AL who reign dominant in this series. They flubbed one time, but it is a team that is stuck together, that is decided this is the team that's going to bring us to the highest highs for the LPL in years, it feels like. And this is a team that's looking to make their own redeeming lower bracket run.
And what we need to see from AL through this game is just a clean end. Just walk it down mid. Do not give a single moment for IG to breathe. If that kill count goes above 3, and it's not because you're diving the fountain for fun at the end, there's a problem. This is such a dominant game state. They're about to have Infernal Soul. They are so ahead on itemization. AL, just clean it out. Don't make it competitive. Like, this needs to be game 2 was an outlier, and something that you can work on, because that's kind of how they lost to JDG. They lost to JDG by just giving a few too many of those oopsie, silly early game fights. Lost the game.
Time to lock in. Let's see if they're pretty locked in right now. He's try to go for another quick play, as IG can't even walk into their own jungle. They're getting a side lane turret with Rookie, so that'd be a nice bounty gold given back, but it's an 11,000 gold lead, and now Saboro's getting chased down by the minions and the ghouls and the maiden. All the PvE bodies coming to fight him as turret sieges have started. We're looking at a double lane push as Nature's Grasp has come out and get blocked up a little bit. Still, though, that's an overextension from IG when they're this far behind, and Kyle is using Dway's own best champion against him here to roughhouse into their base, take an inhib here, do permanent damage to the base of Invictus game.
Gonna make it so much harder for them to hold on at this point. Go for anything.
They decided to go in. Oh my god. All right, Photic is already gone. Double knockup comes through. It's going to be a double kill going to Shanks. They're looking for even more, and that's just the end of the game. This is 23.5 minutes in. They just gave a triple kill over to Shanks, and that is it. AL, after losing a heartbreaking series against JDG, will find their redemption against IG and move on to face Weibo in the lower bracket.